When it's cold outside, you hold me tight, just my type, you know he high. When it's cold outside, you bless me. Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. This is a love reading for the collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. The extended to this video will be available in the membership section here on YouTube. Check out the store and community tab as well. In the description box, there's a link to my Etsy store and our new Patreon membership link for those of you that are interested in getting your own personal readings and whatnot. I like to start with an icebreaker. I move into a Celtic cross style reading. Sorry about that. I answer questions at the end of the video, so go ahead and set the intention. All right, the daily vibe is being posted. It was very interesting, and I did see a couple and a possible third party. So moving into love, because that was general, you have the Sun card, Pisces. I absolutely love this card. It is beautiful. They're like this suede, soft, and then there's the silver for the moon babies, right? Because I like silver more than gold. But the Sun, the number 19, a major arcana that talks about absolute joy or enlightenment, talks about masculine energy, divine masculine, or a very strong divine feminine. The Sun is pure joy and happiness, like a child's heart, light beams in all directions. This is a moment of total completion, arrival, and connection to everything and everyone, a realization of unity and deep peace. It invites you to know yourself, okay, in the world newly, and to embrace the clarity felt deep within your gut. So it talks about your intuition and just this inner knowing, okay? High confidence. When the Sun enters your reading, you are standing confidently in both the earthly and the spiritual worlds. Relax and make room for wonder, curiosity, and appreciation. This could be you. This could be your person, Pisces. And if you're not feeling this, it talks about maybe a separation from oneself and others, an obvious or ambiguous future, limited advancement, loneliness, and disconnection. So if you aren't feeling this Sun energy right now, you just may feel a little bit disconnected, maybe lonely, maybe in separation. The meaning of the Sun card talks about pure joy, invigorating renewal, perfect harmony, a deep knowing that all is well, a liberation from duality, lightness, inner light, and discovery. And what I like about that is it's this where the tower separates us, and there's this Sun and the moon and the feminine and masculine and the light and the darkness. The Sun card itself says that there is no separation, like that it is all one wholeness, and to begin separation could be conflict or an issue. Whereas most people would think, oh, you got to separate the shadow from the sun and all that kind of stuff. So that's why some of you that may be in separation from a partner right now could feel a little loneliness. Okay, so we don't want that. Maybe that's because I felt that. I was like, I know Pisces. I read the comments. Everybody's not going to be accepting of this Sun card, but it is what it is. Crossing the Sun card, OMG. We have the Emperor. The Emperor was the first card in the daily vibe, which I did tell them I felt a little relationship situation going on. So this is definitely some masculine energy, or like I said, very heavy divine feminine energy. The Emperor with the Sun could talk about a marriage, or this is just you stepping into your power. Either you want the King of Kings or you're becoming the King of Kings. Either way, super dope, Pisces. Crossing the Sun card, you have the Emperor. So two major arcanas coming out right off for you, okay? Structured control. All right. So some of you guys may realize that in the past there needed to be a little bit of patience. You may have been trying to control things, or there was a need to control things. A lot of us have been working on our financial stability and our own lives, and no longer being codependent on love as a crutch. So that's cool. A symbol of fatherly authority. The Emperor stands powerfully on his earthly foundation, manipulating an airy cube above him. With his head in the center, he uses his intelligence to create order and structure of his surroundings. Grand achievements are not built overnight. They require a mature coordination of foresight, planning, and bold fearlessness. The Emperor declares that now it's time for exerting control over the situation, defining limits, and showing confidence in one's ability. So again, to feel this energy, to get this relationship, to conquer this job, to get this pay raise, whatever the case may be, even though this is a love reading, just saying, across the board, all of your readings say that it's time to step in your power, Pisces. But I will say, I always say, because we're in different cycles, those of you that may not be feeling this, it talks about a misuse of power, ineffectiveness, a fragile or fragmented view, which sounds like some redacted shit, some bullshit, some manipulation, disorderliness, the small self, egotism, and immaturity. So we don't want those things, okay? Now, next to the Emperor, a part of the lesson, we have the Eight of Wands. And if not the lesson, Pisces, it just tells me in the past that there may have been some communication or some distance in communication. There's something in between this happiness and this ability. Maybe your ships are coming in, but there was a delay or something like that. And with that, I see the Six of Wands. So for some of you guys, there is communication on the way about someone's awareness in who you are, or awareness in what you've become. And that's going to propel you forward. Now, not that, you know, somebody else makes you happy or whatever, but this just says that there's going to be some communication coming, or someone, or, you know, the communication or the person just kind of comes out of nowhere. There may have been some distance, but it's like, I see you, right? And with the sun shining, I can't help but see you, right? And it's like, how do you see me, motherfucker? Here's the Emperor. I see you in full control. I see you in your power. Or others of you, if this, I don't feel the negative aspect, but for those of you that are dealing with the not so nice Emperor, or if you're a not so nice Emperor, it's just like the curtain's gonna come up, okay? Crowning your thoughts is that Three of Cups. Now, I did say in the daily vibe that there could have been a third-party situation somewhere. It also talks about a bit of acceptance. They want to know, or you want to know, if you'll be accepted. It also talks about this network, okay? And we'll see. The Three of Cups doesn't always talk about third-party situations, because the Three of Swords would say that that's over. The Three of Cups says that it may not be, okay? But we'll definitely check it out for you. Rejuvenating Love. Okay. 3 cups glow in the radiant warmth that can only be created by the hearts that share a past. So some past life relationships. The 3 of Cups is a spontaneous celebration in the past, present, or future that honors the bonds of family and intimate friendship. Though your solitary achievements have been many, now is the time to acknowledge your community and revel in the love of those who know and support you. So maybe this could be someone you supported in the past, or someone coming in that wants to provide you with support. Those of you, like I said, on the flip side of this, it talks about overindulgence, ingratitude, termination, and loss of contentment. So I only do this because many of you share with me, oh, you were spot on. And then others of you watch every video and still put the thumbs down and tell me about your horrible lives. And I am not in judgment of that. I want to lift you up out of that. So I tell both sides of the spectrum so you don't feel left out. All readings won't be for you, but each card has a balance in them, and I'm just sharing those balances. Okay, so take from it what you will. The meaning of the card, however, is the gift of family and close friends, a celebration, fulfilling love, unexpected joy. And you started out with the Sun card, which talks about joy, a healing covenant, a culmination, and good fortune. Okay, I was going to say good furniture. Some of y'all might be getting some good furniture. I've dated people that buy good gifts. Okay. Now, in the near future, like I said, something that was hidden is going to be revealed. I do like that. The sun is going to shed light on deception, or something that was taken, or something, because you got the Seven of Swords. So it's unknown. It's a secret. There was some malicious energy. Somebody is holding something back. Maybe how they felt. Maybe this Emperor is someone that you don't know. Maybe they thought you were secretive, or you thought they were secretive, or you want to know who this Emperor is. And we definitely will check, Pisces. Now I have the Four of Cups. Now coming under the Emperor, it's just like some of you were dealing with people that you felt, because I don't think anyone can make you do anything, but if you felt a person made you feel bad, or they controlled your happiness in a sense by spoon feeding you, right? It's kind of like you're holding on to an idea. Is someone coming back? Are they gonna call? Is this the one? Because they, in your mind, gave you some type of implication that there was a possibility, but not really answering the question. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you think something. I don't know. I'm trying to get it good. Okay. Like leading on, misleading, being manipulative, you know, something like that, where I don't necessarily tell you something, but I don't necessarily tell you something, if that makes sense. That's what I got here. And the Four of Cups just says that you didn't want that. That's something that you don't want, and maybe that is an issue of the past, and could be why you sitting there now like, that's not for me, and you know, I've been this, that, and the other, and they went off with XYZ, and it's like, yo, gratitude and acceptance of whatever it is that either you're refusing to see or that they won't tell you. Accept that something's not adding up there and move forward. And in doing so, there's a gift for you, I feel. Okay. Now, in the center of the reading, there is contentment. So some of you, it's like and we just read it. Some of you that don't have this contentment with your own lives, contentment with whatever happened in the past, this is why you haven't moved forward yet. And I'm not just trying to boost you up to feel better. I'm being very honest with you. The Nine of Cups talks about shared happiness, and maybe you struggle with sharing happiness because you're not happy. So how can you share happiness? So the universe is like, not who you think, right? Or what you think. It's like science, laws, calculations, attraction. And if you're not happy, then how could you be put in a happy situation with a happy person? So any of you that try to save people, or somebody, you meet somebody and it's like they're in an unhappy situation, and then time passes and they don't leave that person for you like you thought, because you were trying to save them from a situation, that it doesn't happen like that. So you have to be happy and content so that you don't attract other people that are unhappy. And then you trying to save them, and it's like, I'm good, right? And it's like, oh, I thought you were so unhappy and shit like that. So often known as the wish card for some of you. See, on the flip side, there's this wish fulfillment and you being content. So the Nine of Cups is a moment of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, a powerful card of giving and receiving. As he reflects back on the events and choices that brought him here, he gives thanks. And you guys have the Four of Cups. So it talks about gratitude. Gratitude and thanks for how far you come, for the relationships that are blossoming for you in the now and in the future. Acceptance of what you couldn't heal in the past, and kind of moving forward. And some of you, if this is a person from the past that there was some issue that, you know, came in between you two, they may be hesitant, if, you know, are kind of reserved, not knowing if you're in full acceptance of their apology. And don't get me wrong, guys, don't make it fit where it don't fit. If you know you're not dealing with a person who's sorry about anything, that's making any effort to apologize or make things better, don't create it in your minds, because it only makes you feel bad, and then there you go back down in the dumps, and there you go not attracting what it is that you want. All right, because gratitude, or the no thank you to the non-emperors, for some of us, is why the emperor isn't there, because it's like you're accepting knights, you're accepting fools, you're accepting the wild card, you're accepting somebody else baby daddy, you know. So it's kind of like, well, you have to say no thank you to that to get what it is that you truly want. And I feel like it's the emperor for a lot of you. Now, some of you, you are highly triggered, honey, by this separation. So if someone is in a situation, or they have to work, or they live far away, I don't know, they're in jail, whatever the case may be, some of you guys just do not deal with separation well, or rejection well, okay? But those of you that are on a more spiritual journey, focusing on your life path and your life purpose, this Emperor that came up in the daily vibe shows to have been a gift from the universe, or just someone who matches all of the work that you've done. So not to point fingers again, because it's a flip side. Some people are really happily listening right now, and maybe a handful may not be, but you're given what you appear to be. So it's like the outer world is a reflection of the inner world. So if you're being handed situationships, there's a situationship inside, right? The Nine of Wands also says that some of you manifested this relationship. It was an uphill battle, not relationships in general, but life. You have overcome some aspects of life that may have been very challenging and not easily, not easily, I don't even know what word I'm looking for. I swear I'm good at the stars. You have mastered some situations that most don't. Let's just say that. Mastering of self, life, finances, other things outside of love. And I feel that that is going to be also implemented into your love life. Or, you're just going to have fun. Some of you are the Emperor, and you're going to be well sought after. You're going to be the one that everybody sees and wants. And those of you that don't feel like that, get there. Get there. Because for you to get the Emperor, I don't want to say you have to be the Empress, but I'm just going to take an educated guess that the Emperor did the work to become that. So the Emperor would want the Empress, and vice versa. It's like, that's the thing. Where you are in life, financially, mentally, emotionally, life purposey, whatever, you attract on that level, right? So you want this, whatever this is, right? But you have to be that too, because especially if you want that, other people got other ways of going about things, but most of us that watch tarot, we want the divine and source and the universe to help with these things, and baby, the universe ain't finna give you nobody to ruin. I'm sorry. And then also, because most of us are starseeds, the universe ain't gonna give you shit that's gonna make you crazier. So you want this perfect, dreamy, attractive individual for you to just obsess over, be compulsive about, and try to control. It's not going to work like that, because they're going to be attractive and have, fans and everybody wants someone that somebody else wants until you get them, and then you don't trust them, and then you create, tension, and then there's arguments, and then there's this, and then there's that, and then it's the victimism, and you did this to me, and no, you don't like me, or you don't care about me, and so you get Cujo and them, who don't nobody want their ass either, and at the same time it's still a headache. So it's like you have to pick a struggle. Pick a struggle, Pisces. Now, we're going to continue this on the flip side in the extended, so you can find the extended version to this video in the membership section. For those that are doing the work, want to know what work there is to do and who is coming toward you. I will say that a video was loaded for relationships, but if you hadn't already gravitated toward that video, maybe it wasn't for you, and you should check out the extended, Pisces. I'll see you on the other side.